Tuesday Night Radio returns live on location from Camp Nicolet after a long hiatus. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jeremy, along with Bella, Isabel, Paige, Rosie, and Pearl in the studio this evening. And because so much has happened since we had our last podcast, we're going to take a look back on some very awesome things. Bella's going to tell us a little bit about the talent show, which happened just recently. Pearl will take us through trips, along with Isabel. Bella's going to take a look at dining hall night, and Isabel and Rosie are going to team up to tell us about War Canoe against Red Arrow Camp and the amazing race. We're also going to look forward because we have some awesome things coming up at Camp Nicolet in the last 2.5 weeks. Paige is going to talk about the play and Marathon Day, and Rosie is going to talk about the forthcoming RAC Carnival this weekend. We'll close out the show with Bella giving us a preview of the Great Capers Race, see who's going to win the grand prize. So all this time on Tuesday Night Radio, live on location from Camp Nicolet. Thanks for joining us! You know, the last time we podcasted, we were talking about RAC and, you know, a little bit of nerves coming up to the 4th of July, and that seems like a distant memory now, right? Because you guys endured War Canoe this past week, right?
Yeah.
Super cool. And let's look back at last night. Lots of action in the little theater, lots of fun. Give us the review of the Camper Talent Show.
It was pretty amazing. There's a lot of really cool acts. We had one contortionist.
What?
We had a singer. Some people went up and ate cake on stage.
Classic.
And there's a lot of... Oh, yeah, there's violin, which was really amazing. I think Tatum played the violin.
Nice.
And then there was, like, all the MC in between acts, which were really, really funny.
Yeah, you know, the MC stuff between the different acts, that's been a tradition that's caught on the last couple of years. It's always based on some sort of a theme or a storyline, right? What was the theme or storyline for that last night?
I think it was like TV show, reality TV shows.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah. And they had...
Wipeout.
They had
Boss.
Biggest Loser.
Nice. So somebody like myself who doesn't watch a ton of TV, would I have gotten it? Or do I need to be up on my TV?
You would have gotten it.
I would have gotten it.
I didn't get it.
Good. All right, then we're in the same boat, Belle. I like that. That's great. Notable acts. You mentioned a whole bunch of them, but one or two that stand out in your mind from last night.
Well, the violin one was really amazing, and so was the contortionist, because, like, I'm not that flexible at all. Like, I can barely touch my toes. But Edie was all like,
The next big little theater event now that Session 3 Talent Show's closed out is the play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up there?
It's the Little Mermaid this year, and it's gonna be really fun. I'm in the play.
Are you?
I'm goal number 2.
Wait a minute, what are you?
I'm a seagull number 2.
Oh, a seagull. Excellent.
Yeah, with Tatum and Rosie, and
That's awesome.
yeah, and it's really fun because like we just wanted to do it as extras, but we have a song, and it's really fun.
Nice. How many other seagulls?
2.
2. Okay, so you are 2 of 2.
I'm 2. Yeah, there's 2 others, and there's single number 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, excellent. And you know what? I'm not familiar with Little Mermaid outside of the film version. What song? Or am I a spoiler by doing this?
No, I don't even know what song. It's like it's the one where they talk about like thingamabobs and diddle hoppers.
The Dingle Hopper song.
Yeah, that's
oh my
one.
God, wait, you get to sing that?
Yeah.
On the whole, you guys pretty jazzed about the play?
Yeah.
Good.
And we've only had one practice.
I've been at camp for a while. Cliffy's been at camp. Cliff's in the studio audience this evening. Cliff's been at camp for well over 3, approaching 4 decades. And have you ever witnessed a Little Mermaid presentation in the theater?
Yeah.
Nope. Cliff says no. This is exciting. We're breaking new ground in the theater. Very good. Isabel, let's swing on over to you and tell us a little bit about War Canoe and how it went and what happened, and did the boys eat all the food?
Actually, we were really close on both staff and campers.
Yeah.
I actually thought we were going to win.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. About the food, the counselors said that our food is so much better, and so they were like filling their plates to the limit.
Let's give the kitchen staff a big round of applause for the food, right? It's awesome. I was talking with Dennis, and they said that, you know, each year when they do the RAC War Canoe barbecue food, they try to outdo themselves from the last year.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so recap of the race itself. What went down?
We were really, we were head to head at the beginning, and then I think that RIC just to kind of like pull it through to like the end. Mm-hmm. I think our girls were really tired.
Absolutely. So are we talking the staff team right now or the camper team?
Both. They were both kind of like...
Both of them.
Staff was really close.
Yeah.
Head-to-head out of the start, at the gun, head-to-head. I was told that they kind of came together a little bit and there wasn't a lot of separation. Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah. They were like really close. I was almost thinking they were going to have to like push away from each other, but they didn't have to. Camp Nicolet was like really far out, and then RIC was really close to the dock, and so they kind of came in more easily, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And was it still the setup where they had to go up and ring the bell after the race?
Yeah.
I hear you get big muscles from being on the War Canoe team.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, great topics, guys. I really appreciate hearing about what happened, and we'll get to more in just a little bit. But you guys have a couple songs that you wanted to play, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like my favorite
Here's
song right now.
Honey, I'm Good.
Woo!
Nah, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably shouldn't. I will stay true.
Oh, Tuesday Night Radio is back with my friends. So many friends in the studio tonight. We've got Isabel and Bella and Paige and Rosie and Pearl. Maybe we'll make this one a little longer tonight so we can get in all the stuff, right?
Yes.
That sound like a good plan? Cool. Greetings, Rosie. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Had you down in competitive skiing today. Was that fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Good.
The slalom course was really fun.
Absolutely. You did great out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got all the balls on one half of the course, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Did you work out to the other side of the course, too? Did you do the full course?
Since it was my first time, they wanted me to do one side, but now they said I could do both sides.
That's right. You guys graduated to the other side of the course for next time. That's awesome. Way to go.
Thank you.
Hey, tell us a little bit about this past Sunday, and you guys had a very amazing race on camp, didn't you?
Yeah, so the theme for the activity was the amazing race, and we split up into 9 teams, and we had this big marathon around camp, and we ran to different countries.
Yeah.
And they had different activities like tennis and swimming, and we had to pick marshmallows out of pudding, which was not my favorite. And then we had to run to the finish line to see who would finish first.
Got it. Did you have to go to visit all these countries and then, like, complete the missions and get a token or something?
Yeah, we had to get the clue to figure out what the next country was and go over there.
Okay. Gotcha. So it was like a progressive, almost like a treasure hunt. You accomplish the challenge and get the clue kind of thing. Oh, that's cool. That's super. Who won that thing?
Paige's team.
Paige's team. Okay. What color were you, Paige? Was it a color? No.
We're team number 1, though.
Team 1. All right. Just straight up. Team 1 was 1. Northpoint Adventures, camp's wilderness tripping program. Pearl went rock climbing last year.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, absolutely. We just posted some of the pictures online from this year's trip, too. Did you go on this year's trip?
I didn't. I was going to, but I wanted to stay in camp for a little longer.
Right, catch some of the in-camp stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Totally get it. And Isabel, have you done any trips yet this year?
No, but I'm leaving on Tuesday for Sylvania.
That's fun.
Nice. Awesome. Guys, I'll open up the floor and tell me, what is the allure of tripping?
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Getting to get out of camp and, it gets you closer to all of the counselors and girls who go on the trip with you. It's a good bonding experience.
Yeah, you hear that a lot, that it brings people closer together. That's super cool. What do you think, Isabel?
I think it's going to be like a whole new experience. You have camp and then you have the Northpoint trips, and they're a lot different. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, it's definitely a different routine. In camp, we have our routine, get up in the morning and go to breakfast and go to our different activities and that sort of thing. But out on the trail, as Pearl can attest, from Devil's Lake.
I like the late sleep in.
And as Rosie can attest, that's right. What trips have you been on through the years, kiddo?
I've been on Sylvania and Porky's, and I'm hoping to go on sea kayaking next year.
Nice. Highly recommend the sea kayak for sure. Is it tough? I mean, are the days on trips tough? What do you think?
I think being little, it was harder, but as the trips progress, I've heard it's gotten more tougher. But it's a lot of fun. It's worth it at the end.
Yeah, and the trips are designed so that, like Sylvania, what Isabel's interested in going on, that's like an introductory level trip. And what Pearl did in rock climbing, that's like an introductory to sort of an intermediate level trip, more in the beginning spectrum of things. But you're right, when you get to sea kayaking, that's going to be more like the intermediate level. Sea kayak, pictured rocks, and a year that we offer super porkies, those are all intermediate level trips. And then you get to Isle. What do you guys think about Isle? When you hear about Isle Royal, what goes through your minds?
It sounds really difficult.
Yeah.
Like scary difficult or doable?
I think it sounds doable. Definitely.
The girls, they said it was It was tough, but it was definitely worth it. That's what the girls from this trip said.
It sounds hardworking, but it sounds like worth it in the end.
Rosie, coming up this weekend, we have our third of the 3 different activities we do with RAC during the summer. What is going on?
This weekend's carnival, and we go to Red Arrow, and they have a haunted house, and they have sumo wrestling, and all these fun carnival games for us.
So tell me this. I'm going to weave a little bit of a twist to the RAC narrative here. Because you've been here all 8 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So far, or all 6 weeks
Yeah.
so far, and staying for 8. So have any storylines with nice gentlemen from RAC developed through the course of the 3 exchanges? And I'm not talking about just for you, but, anything you know of from the Camp Buzz, the Camp Grapevine. Like, can we follow anything from start to finish?
I mean, I've heard some talk.
Okay. This is progress. This is good. Yep.
I'm not sure how much I should share.
But probably not a ton. Don't want to embarrass anybody, So what kind of talk? We'll leave it at that. I love it. Pearl, speaking of food, tonight, at least at my table in the dining hall, was a particularly epic food night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Well, we have, I think it's 2 specialty nights. There's Mexican Monday and Italian Tuesday. I think the food this year is really, really good, especially at War Canoe. There was just standard hot dogs, hamburgers, and stuff, but all of the bread was homemade. So that was awesome.
Hit me with your favorite thing.
There's too much to choose from.
So awesome.
Cheese.
Yeah,
What do you
grilled
think?
cheese, definitely.
Grilled cheese.
My friends and I, we were thinking of just on a line of food, we were thinking of adding Chinese Thursday.
Ooh.
Since we were all craving dumplings and fried rice. We're just
So let's do this. Perfect world. Let's lay out Chinese Thursday up in the dining hall. What goes in the bar?
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Crab rangoons.
Crab rangoon.
fried rice.
Orange chicken.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
orange chicken.
Mongolian beef.
Mongolian beef, yes.
I don't know. It sounds perfect already.
Perfect. Excellent. Soup, hot and sour soup or wonton?
Wonton.
Wonton. Okay, I feel like I'd be the only guy,
And
maybe
soup
other than
dumplings.
Cliff, enjoying hot and sour soup. Well, we'll make sure that Dennis and Paul are listening in and see if we can pull off a Chinese Thursday
Yeah.
before. Designed by Tuesday Night Radio, July 21st. I love it. Time flies when you're having fun, guys, and it's time for our second song of the night. Who wants to introduce it?
This song is called Shut Up and Dance.
Walk the moon.
Hey, it's Tuesday Night Radio. Jer here along with Bella, Paige, Rosie, and Pearl and Isabel all in the studio tonight. It is a giant podcast, and it's fun to be here during week 6 of camp, and there's so many things. Paige, looking forward, exciting weekend coming up at camp, right?
Yes.
Huge, potentially one of the biggest during session 3, right? What is going on?
We have Marathon Day, and it happens every year, and it's so much fun. The camp is divided between green and buff, which is the camp colors.
Yes.
And you make up, their counselors are chosen for captains, and then you have the theme. So last year it was the buff minions, the buff sons was the year before that. And then there was the green army and the green
Gators.
gators.
Gators, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Why do people get so pumped up about this event?
It's just really fun, and it's all day, and you get to, it's kind of individual, but everybody has their own part.
They're all the team games at the beginning.
Yeah.
So you play basketball and softball and soccer, and then there's the marathon, which is when you run around with a baton doing your activity as fast as you can. So it might be starting a fire in the council ring or swimming a lap of some sort of stroke. And you have to do it as fast as you can till the person touches a flagpole.
The green team has a baton, yes?
Yes.
Buff team has a baton, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Bella, where do they start off? How does this thing start?
Pretty sure it starts at the flagpole because I've never been here.
Oh, you've never done it before. Huh?
Start-
Right in front of the lodge.
The lodge, that's right.
I was
It ends
sort
at
of
the
close.
flagpole.
I knew it was somewhere
Yeah.
with a flagpole.
And so for the individual portion, if you will, the baton has to get all the way around camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then ends up at the flagpole, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
whichever team to run it there first
Wins.
They're
Well,
Wins the marathon.
Wins the
Yeah.
marathon.
That doesn't mean they win the whole.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Buff won the marathon, but we didn't win the whole thing
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
because
They changed the point system.
and we
lost a lot of the
cheer.
games earlier.
We lost like cheer, song, and
sign.
sign.
So it sounds like every element of this day is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Bragging rights. Are there bragging rights for the remainder of camp? Like,
Oh, yeah.
kind of like walk around throwing the
Yeah.
elbow a little bit, like my
Yeah.
team won.
Probably until capture the flag because Buff won the marathon day
Right.
and Green won capture the flag.
Yeah.
So
I love that Capture the Flag has kind of oozed its way into the marathon day culture because
Yeah.
that is the thing. When we started doing that probably about 10 years ago or so, that's like the payback round, if
Yeah.
you will,
Yeah.
right? So if you don't necessarily win marathon day, your team gets back together and you have one last
Yeah.
chance to
Yeah.
like be like, all right, we won marathon day, but we won Capture the Flag.
Yeah.
Bella, let's swing over to you. And we had a very crazy dining hall night tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, it was
Yo.
pretty
What
amazing.
was up with that?
It was basically you had to choose a number, like a representative from every cabin chose a number, and that's how many pieces of clothing you had to wear.
Wow.
So we got sort of lucky because ours was pretty easy. We only got 5, but I still had to wear shorts over my pajama pants. And then, but I know Rosie, Paige, Isabel, they all had to wear 19 pieces of clothes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And it was Italian night, too, so you've already got, like, the
Yeah.
spaghetti sweats, even if you're just wearing the regular amount of clothes, right?
I pretty much wore my pajamas the whole time. Like, everything was
Yeah.
just pajamas.
They did this our first year in 2011. They did. Every camper picked a number, and I was telling Dina to bring it back, and she did. So I was happy about that.
Well, guys, we've covered a ton of stuff here, but one more song and then one more segment of the show coming up. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the artist on this, but I love the horns.
Yeah, it's cool.
The horns are cool. Let's jam out.
That was Omi with cheerleader.
Cheerleader indeed, and there are going to be
Yes,
a lot of those on Marathon Day, I think, cheering for the green team, cheering for the buff team. This is like the epic Tuesday night radio tonight, guys. So much fun. Time flies, doesn't it, when you're jawing about camp. Love it. Pearl and Isabel, session 3 so far. What are you digging? What are you loving?
I just loved getting here and seeing all of my friends who I hadn't seen in like a year, and running off the bus and finding out my cabin and getting my bed set up and getting ready to spend a month with these girls.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Dig
so
it.
much fun.
Isabel, how about you?
Yeah, it's also like a really exciting experience at the beginning because you're so really excited and you don't know what's going to happen on the bus. And then you get here and everything's so awesome.
So there's some good anticipation for when camp starts,
Yeah.
huh? Hey, speaking of anticipation, our last and final topic of the night, and then we have to split, unfortunately. But Bella, give us an update. Where are we at with the Capers race right now? And we
That
saved the
would be
best for
Juniper.
last, yeah?
Boston's gonna win.
No, Juniper.
Juniper's doing good. I'm like the cabin that still hasn't gotten a flag.
Oh, no. What cabin are
We
you in,
try
Bella?
so hard, Birch.
Birch?
We
Yeah.
we clean up really well too, and like Juniper's always messy. I don't understand.
We're really
But we
clean.
clean
Yeah.
very well.
Balsam stole our flag.
Sounds like some foul play at work, which, mind you, foul play never, ever wins challenges, guys.
Yeah.
You got to play fair. All right, it's time to say goodnight, Bella. Have a great week coming up, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for being here. Awesome. Hey, seat number 2, Rosie and Paige. You guys have a great week, huh?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Smile for the camera, too. Mom's here taking photos. Love it. Love it. Hey, Pearl and Isabel, what are you most excited for this week at camp?
Everything.
Yeah, everything. I'm super excited. It's not next week, but it's coming up, horse show.
Horse show. That's right. We'll have to talk more about that another time.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. Thanks so much to our studio audience, Holly and Cliff. It's been a fun night getting all caught up on what's up at Camp Nicolet. Tuesday Night Radio, I'm Jer. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time live on location from CN.